Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the financial secrets of the companies you care about. And today we have a filing that might seem a bit dry at first, but trust me, there are some interesting insights tucked away here related to Fulton Financial Corporation. Before we dive in, if you like getting clear, concise breakdowns of complex corporate documents, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our Discord community, linked in the description below to keep the conversation going. Alright, let's get straight into it. Fulton Financial Corporation has just dropped a report detailing their financial performance. This is essentially an update on how they're doing operationally and financially. Think of it as a mid-season checkup for the company to see if they're on track or if some adjustments are needed. The big news here is Fulton Financial Corporation's announcement of their results for the third quarter and the first 9 months of 2025. They put out a press release and some extra financial information which we will get into shortly. They are also holding a conference call to discuss these results on the 22nd of October, tomorrow in the grand scheme of things. So who is Fulton Financial Corporation? They are a financial institution, and the report mentions their common stock is traded under the ticker symbol FULT and their preferred stock under FULT-P on the Nasdaq stock market. They are incorporated in Pennsylvania and have been around for a while. Now let's dig into the numbers. This press release attached to the filing gives us a peek at their performance. While the filing itself is quite formal and legalistic, the attached exhibit is where the real story starts to unfold. We are looking at their performance up to the 30th of September of 2025. The report specifies details regarding their common stock and preferred stock. This tells us about the different types of ownership in the company and how they might be treated financially. When a company talks about these stocks, they are referring to the different ways people can invest in the company. Common stock is what most people think of as owning a piece of the company. Preferred stock is a bit different, often with fixed dividends and priority over common stock if something were to go wrong. One very important part of these reports is the forward-looking statement section. This is where the company tells you what they expect to happen in the future. They use words like may, should, will, could, and anticipate. This is crucial because it sets expectations but also comes with a big disclaimer. And here is the kicker: as the report states, these forward-looking statements are not guarantees. They are based on current beliefs and assumptions, but things can change rapidly. The economy can shift, market conditions can change, and unexpected events can happen. This means investors should not solely rely on these predictions. The actual results can be very different. It is like a weather forecast. It gives you an idea, but it is not always 100% accurate. The company is obligated to provide updates if new information becomes available, but they aren't required to constantly chase every single potential change. For a more detailed look at the risks and uncertainties they face, the report points us towards their annual report and previous quarterly reports. This is standard practice for publicly traded companies. They direct you to other filings for more in-depth analysis of potential downsides. It ensures transparency that investors know where to find comprehensive information about potential troubles. Now let's talk about the financial figures themselves. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release with the actual financial information. This is where we look for the core numbers that tell us if Fulton Financial Corporation is growing, shrinking, or staying steady. We are focusing on the third quarter and the 9 months ended the 30th of September 2025. This number, 700,564, appears multiple times in the filing and likely refers to a specific financial metric or identifier within their reporting system. Without the full context of the actual financial tables, it is hard to pinpoint its exact meaning, but it likely represents a key account or transaction value. The date, the 21st of October 2025, is significant as it is the date this report is being filed. This acts as a stamp on the information provided. It tells us these are the results and statements as of this specific day. This tag points to how their series of preferred stock is categorized within the generally accepted accounting principles used in the US. It signifies the financial reporting standards applied to this class of stock. To give you some perspective on what these numbers could mean, let's imagine some hypothetical figures. If the report showed a significant increase in net interest income, that is the money banks make from lending minus what they pay out on deposits, that would be a positive sign of their core banking operations performing well. Conversely, if they reported a rise in non-performing loans, that is money owed that borrowers are struggling to repay, that would be a red flag indicating potential trouble ahead for their loan portfolio. We also look at things like efficiency ratios, which measure how well they manage their expenses. A lower efficiency ratio generally means they are running a tighter ship. The filing also lists exhibits. These are the supplementary documents that the company is attaching. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release with the financial results, and 99.2 is presentation materials for their investor call. Finally, Exhibit 104 is the interactive data file for easy analysis. For the most important part, a quick glance at the actual financial tables within Exhibit 99.1 would reveal key performance indicators directly. For instance, if we saw their net income had grown by say 10% over the previous year, that would mean they are making more profit. If their assets under management, a measure of how much money they manage for clients, had increased by 5%, that would suggest growth in their wealth management business. So what does this all mean for Fulton Financial Corporation? Based on the structure of this filing, they are providing routine updates on their financial health and operational performance. The inclusion of forward-looking statements and references to risk factors show they are operating within the regulatory framework and acknowledging the inherent uncertainties of the financial markets. Looking at this from a broader perspective, Fulton Financial Corporation operates in the banking sector. This means its performance is closely tied to interest rate movements, the overall health of the economy, and regulatory changes. In the current environment, banks are navigating a complex landscape with evolving customer expectations and technological advancements. Their strategy likely involves balancing traditional banking services with digital offerings and managing credit risk effectively. Now, for my take, this filing is a standard operational update. The real story will be in the specifics of the financial tables within Exhibit 99.1. Without those numbers directly here, it is like judging a book by its cover. However, the fact that they are providing guidance and detailing risks suggests a commitment to transparency. What I'd be looking for are trends in their loan growth, their deposit-based profitability, and any signs of increasing credit losses. A strong performance would show consistent revenue growth and controlled expenses. A weaker performance might show stagnant revenue or a rise in provisions for potential loan losses, which acts as a buffer for bad debts. The key risk for any bank right now is the economic climate and how that impacts borrowers' ability to repay loans. So what is the verdict? Fulton Financial Corporation is following the playbook for public companies by issuing these required reports. The true measure of their success or struggle will be found in the detailed financial data that is attached. We need to see those specific figures for earnings, revenue, and asset quality to make a truly informed judgment. What is your take on these filings? Do you think Fulton Financial Corporation is on the right track based on what we know? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a like and subscribe for more corporate insights, and don't forget to join our Discord community. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.